Recording.
We will start with the chapter of mole concept. We will understand the term mole in today's lecture itself. We will try to understand what is meant by mole. Before going exactly into mole concept, I will ask you, what do you understand by the term atom? All new students, please interact. What do you understand by the term atom? Anyone? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then answer the question, please. What do you understand by the term atom? Yeah. Arman, batao.
Atom is the smallest divisible unit of an particle which has all the properties of that particular particle.
Okay. Atom itself is a particle. Atom is the small.
Of a substance.
Yeah.
A particle.
Okay. Atom is the smallest indivisible particle which takes part in a chemical reaction. Whenever there is a chemical reaction, the entity that is going to react or the entity that is responsible for the chemical reaction is the atom. It is the smallest indivisible particle that takes part in a chemical reaction. Whenever you take any substance, if you try to break that into several pieces, if you keep on dividing it, final stage पे जाके जो भी हमें मिलेगा, which is indivisible. मतलब we can have electrons, protons and neutrons inside an atom, but I cannot have half atom. Okay. So the smallest indivisible particle that actually takes part in a chemical reaction is nothing but the atom. It is made up of electrons, protons and neutrons. For any given element, we define two numbers. One is the atomic number and the other is the mass number. What is meant by atomic number?
Number of protons.
It is the number of protons or the number of electrons present in a neutral atom. Whenever you take a neutral atom, the number of protons must be exactly equal to the number of electrons. Number of protons must be equal to the electrons, and that particular number is taken as the atomic number. Yeah, Smith, do you have any doubt?
Yes, sir. Sir, you said that yes, we can't have half atom, so it is smallest individual particle. But sir, then we can't also have half atomic particles like half electrons. So they are more small, and then they can be the smallest individual particle.
That's why I'm adding one more part. It is the smallest individual particle that takes part in a chemical reaction. The individual particle that is taking part in the chemical reaction is the atom. Okay. Smallest individual particle of the matter. Okay, Smith?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, there are two numbers, atomic number and the mass number. Atomic number is nothing but the number of protons or the number of electrons present in a neutral atom. Mass number, the name suggests that the entities that contribute to the mass of the atom. Okay, mass number matlab the entities that contribute to the mass of the atom. Inside the atom, you have electrons, protons and neutrons. Electrons mass is negligible when compared to the mass of the protons and neutrons. So the actual entities that are contributing to the mass of the atom are protons and neutrons. So mass number is nothing but sum of protons plus neutrons. Is that clear? Okay. So if we go for the definitions, what is atom? It is the smallest indivisible particle that takes part in a chemical reaction. Atom of any given element has two numbers, the atomic number represented by Z and the mass number represented by A. Atomic number
Sir, you are not audible.
Yes, sir, your voice is not audible.
Sir, you are not audible. Recording in progress.
Give me 2 minutes. It got disconnected. Yeah, am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
What is atomic number? It is nothing but number of protons or the number of electrons in a neutral atom. What is mass number? It is sum of protons plus neutrons. So if I take the mass number as A is equals to P plus N, sum of protons plus neutrons. Atomic number is nothing but number of protons or the number of electrons. Here I am taking only the number of protons. So if I want to calculate the number of neutrons in any given element, what can I do? If I subtract Z from A, which is P plus N minus P, P plus N minus P, you will be left with only number of neutrons. So in any given element, if you want to find the number of neutrons, what I can do, I can subtract the atomic number from the mass number. Is that clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So ये जो atom रहेगा, atom is the smallest entity. If it is the smallest entity, if I want to measure its mass in terms of grams, in general, if I ask you weight, the unit which you will be referring to is either gram or kg, right? Either you will specify 100 grams, 200 grams, or 50 kg, 100 kg, so on and so forth. If I want to measure the mass of the atom in terms of grams, atom being the smallest entity, if I want to measure its mass in terms of grams, will that be a convenient way of expressing things or an inconvenient way? It would be inconvenient, right? If I ask you the mass of one atom of oxygen or one atom of hydrogen, its mass is going to be very less and it will be of the order 10 raised to minus 24, 10 raised to minus 25. वैसा कुछ रहेगा. Okay. So it is an inconvenient way of expression. So in order to measure the masses of such small entities like atoms, molecules, ions, all these are very, very small entities. In order to measure the masses of these substances, we devised a new unit. That unit is called as atomic mass unit. Okay. Everyone, please put your video on. Smith, Sharduli, Isha, please put your video on. Yeah. What is the purpose of AMU? It is the unit. What is AMU? Atomic mass unit. What is the purpose of it? It is the unit that is used to measure the masses of very, very small entities like atoms, molecules, and ions. Okay. यहाँ पे लिखा है atomic mass unit for measuring masses of very small entities like atoms, molecules, ions, etc. It is abbreviated as AMU, atomic mass unit, AMU, which is also called as Dalton, which is also called as unified mass. All of them mean the same. 1 AMU is equals to 1 Dalton is equals to 1 unified mass. And उस particular AMU जो भी है उसके लिए भी कुछ तो value होगा. Agreed? It should be having some value. AMU is defined as 1 by 12th mass of carbon-12 isotope. I hope all of you know what are isotopes. Anyone? What is an isotope?
Sir,
Yes, Smith.
they are the atoms of
हमने atomic structure में भी पढ़ा है. They are the atoms of the
having same atomic number.
same
atomic number but different mass.
different atomic mass.
they are the atoms of the same element having different mass number or else having same atomic number but different mass number. Okay. Carbon have isotopes. Carbon 14 करके एक है, carbon 12 करके भी है. If you take the carbon 12 isotope, isotopes differ in their mass number. If the mass number is different, obviously their mass is going to be different because mass number is that particular number that is contributing to the mass of the atom. Agreed? So if the mass number change, obviously the mass of the atom is going to change. If you take carbon 12 isotope and uska 1/12 mass liya to that particular mass is taken as 1 AMU. The definition for AMU is 1/12 the mass of the carbon atom. We need to understand why are they defining it as 1/12. Why not any other number? Why not 1/6, 1/8, 1/10, any other number? Why only 1/12? The reason for that is, if you take the AMU as 1/12, we can express the masses of every other element in terms of integers. Again, expressing numbers as integers is a convenient way for calculation rather than having it as fractions. If you express the AMU as 1/12 the mass of carbon atom, we get the masses of several other elements as integers, like hydrogen is obtained as 1 AMU. The exact value of hydrogen's atomic mass is 1.0083 AMU, but we approximate that as 1 AMU. Okay. Helium 4 AMU, lithium 7 AMU, beryllium 9 AMU. If you observe the atomic masses of all these elements, they are integers. If you express this AMU as 1/5 or 1/6, they may not be appearing as integers. You will get the mass of helium as 4.8 or 4.2, which is again an inconvenient way of remembering things, right? Integers hai to easy hai, and moreover calculations also become easy. If you want to multiply or divide, integers ke sath aasan hoga. Agreed? Clear hai? So what is the reason for choosing 1/12 mass of carbon atom as 1 AMU in order to get masses of other elements as integers? You need to remember atomic masses of 1 to 20 elements. Definitely, you need to remember atomic masses of 1 to 20 elements. यहाँ पे आपको list दिया है. Hydrogen is 1 AMU, helium is 4 AMU, lithium is 7 AMU, beryllium is 9 AMU. These atomic masses can also be treated as their mass numbers. हाइड्रोजन का मास नंबर 1 है, हीलियम का मास नंबर 4 है. मास नंबर इज नथिंग बट सम ऑफ प्रोटॉन्स प्लस न्यूट्रॉन्स ना. एक प्रोटॉन और एक न्यूट्रॉन का मास वी टेक दैट एज 1 AMU. ओके. बोरॉन 11 AMU, कार्बन 12 AMU, नाइट्रोजन 14 AMU, ऑक्सीजन 16 AMU, फ्लोरीन 19 AMU, नियॉन 20, sodium 23, magnesium 24, aluminum 27, silicon 28, phosphorus 31, sulfur 32, chlorine, if you observe chlorine, it is 35.5 AMU. It is not an integer. Okay, we will understand the reason for that. Argon 40 AMU, potassium 39 AMU. इनके अलावा you also need to remember the masses of iron and copper. Iron is 56 AMU and copper is 63 AMU. Okay. स्टार्टिंग में हमने डेफिनेशन के टाइम पे 1 AMU we have defined it as 1/12 in order to obtain masses of other elements as integers करके कहा. But if you see the mass of chlorine, it is appearing as 35.5 AMU, which is not an integer. Let us understand the reason for that. Chlorine जो है, it has two isotopes. What are isotopes? Isotopes are atoms having same atomic number but different mass number. Chlorine has two isotopes, chlorine 35 and chlorine 37. मतलब one of the isotope is having mass of 35 AMU and the other isotope is having mass of 37 AMU. And these percentages in nature are 75% of 35, 25% of 37. If we are having 100% of the chlorine as 35, we can write the atomic mass of chlorine as 35 AMU. If you have 100% of the chlorine in the form 37, you can write the atomic mass of chlorine as 37 AMU. But these two percentages are considerable. We cannot neglect 25% in presence of 75%, right? Whenever you take chlorine from the atmosphere, if you want to do any calculations, if you are taking 100 atoms of chlorine, out of those 100 atoms, 75 atoms are of 35 form and remaining 25 atoms are of 37 form. Okay. So whenever you do calculation, you need to take average atomic mass. Average. What is meant by average atomic mass? Suppose if I am taking 100 atoms of chlorine. Out of these 100 atoms, how many atoms will be of chlorine 35? You have 75 atoms of chlorine in 35 form, and remaining 25 atoms are of 37. Okay. So what will be the average atomic mass? What is meant by average mass? Sum of masses of all the atoms divided by total number of atoms. So you have 75 atoms of chlorine in 35 state. So 75 into 35 will be the total mass, plus 25 atoms of chlorine in 37 state divided by what are the total number of atoms? 100. This will be the average atomic mass, everyone.
Yes, sir.
What you
Yes,
can do
sir.
is 35 plus 35 plus 35, so on 75 times. 37 plus 37 plus 37, so on 25 times, which is nothing but 75 into 35 plus 25 into 37. Agreed? Divided by 100. Please calculate the value of this, everyone. Right now. Please calculate the value. It is 3550 upon 100. ऐसा कुछ आया होगा आपको?
Yes, sir.
Which is equal to 35.5. Okay. So ये जो 35.5 ले रहे हैं हम, this is the average atomic mass. Okay. This is not the actual mass of chlorine, it is the average atomic mass. The individual masses are 35 AMU and 37 AMU. As the percentages are considerable, we should not neglect 25% in the presence of 75%. Most of the other elements also have isotopes, but their percentages, one of the isotopes is of very high percentage, like 99.5% and 99.9%. The other isotope contributes to very less amount. As a result, in the average, there won't be that much variation. But in this case, chlorine 37 or 35 ka percentages, they are considerable. You should not neglect 1% in the presence of other. क्योंकि कार्बन के लिए भी you have isotopes, कार्बन 14 भी है, कार्बन 12 भी है, but कार्बन 14 का जो percentage है, it is negligible when compared to the percentage of कार्बन 12. Okay, is that clear? Okay. अब तक हमने क्या पढ़ा? We have started with the definition of AMU. What is the purpose of AMU? In order to measure masses of very small entities like atoms, molecules, and ions. It is defined as 1/12 the mass of the carbon atom. The reason for 1/12 is to obtain the masses of all other elements as integers. Okay. Next important formula. We will be using this particular formula for most of the questions in mole concept. The formula is counting number of particles in a given sample. I'll be giving you a sample and you need to count the number of particles in that sample. Suppose if I give you a chocolate box, it is made up of several chocolates and all the chocolates are uniform. Take the mass of the box as negligible. The container in which the chocolates are placed, take the mass of the container as negligible. If I give you that particular box, it is closed, it is not open. I want you to calculate number of chocolates in that particular chocolate box. What can you do? Without opening the box, you need to tell me the number of chocolates in the chocolate box. Yeah, Ishita. Tell me.
Total mass divided by mass of one chocolate.
Okay, Smith. Yeah, it's absolutely right. What you can do is you can find the mass of the entire box. You can find the mass of each chocolate. So the mass of entire box upon mass of each chocolate will give you the total number of chocolates. Agreed? Suppose if I give you a general example, suppose if I give you sand, sample of sand, which is made up of uniform granules. And if I ask you the total number of granules in that particular sand sample, again, what can you do? Measure the mass of entire sand sample, measure the mass of each granule, divide the mass of the entire sand sample by mass of each granule. You will get total number of granules. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
In this case, you need to make an assumption the sand is made up of uniform granules. If it is not having uniform granules, you may not find the number of granules. Agreed?
Yes,
Is
sir.
it clear? Okay. So वही formula use करेंगे. In the first starting example, the sample is made up of chocolates. So you have divided it by mass of each chocolate. In the next example, the sample is made up of granules. So you have divided it by mass of each granule. If the sample is made up of atoms, what will you do? If the sample is made up of atoms, what we can do is we can find the number of atoms. We can find the number of atoms as sample mass upon mass of each atom. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
If the sample is made up of molecules, if the sample is not made of individual atoms, it is made up of group of atoms, which is nothing but molecule. In that case, I can find the number of molecules as sample mass upon molecular mass. What is meant by molecular mass? Molecular mass is going to be mass of one molecule of any substance. We will see how to find molecular mass. Don't worry. Abhi ke liye, if the sample is made up of atoms, it is sample mass upon atomic mass. If the sample is made up of molecules, it is sample mass upon molecular mass to get the number of molecules. If the sample is made up of ions, the number of ions are going to be sample mass upon ionic mass. Agreed? Okay. So वही लिखा है यहाँ पे. Counting number of particles in a given sample. Number of particles is nothing but sample mass upon mass of each particle. If the sample is made up of atoms, it is sample mass upon atomic mass. If the sample is made up of molecules, it is sample mass upon molecular mass. Okay, what is a molecule? A molecule is nothing but group of atoms. Okay. ठीक है. Please solve these questions, everyone. Those who know how to solve the part D, please don't answer. Give chance to the new students. Please don't answer part D. All new students attempt all these questions. A, B, C, and D. I have given you samples of helium, sulfur, sodium, and oxygen. I want you to find number of atoms of helium in A, atoms of sulfur in B, atoms of sodium in C, atoms of oxygen in D. For that, you need to know atomic masses. If you want information about atomic masses, let me know.
Yes, sir. Please give them.
Helium's atomic mass is 4 mu. I will mark the atomic mass in bracket here. Helium is 4 mu. Sulfur is 32 mu. Sodium is 23 mu. Oxygen is 16 mu. Everyone, please put your video on. Arman, please put your video on. Safa, Neeral. Other right answer. Karthik, Sakshi, Aryan. Akshat, Pranav, Ishan, क्या होप सभी लोग ने किए होंगे. What is the formula? It is the sample mass upon atomic mass. Always substitute along with units. Sample mass is 400 mu. Atomic mass is 4 mu for helium. mu और cancel होगा. And the answer is 100 atoms of helium. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
In
sir.
this part, it is 32 mu. Sorry. It is 160 mu sample mass. Atomic mass is 32 mu. फिर से mu कैंसिल होगा. 160 upon 32 कितना है?
5.
5. So you have 5 atoms of sulfur. In C part, again it is given in terms of AMU divided by 23 mu or U cancel हुआ, which is equal to 1000 atoms.
1000.
Yes.
But in the D part, you are given the mass in terms of grams. 16 grams है यहाँ पे, but in the denominator you have 16 AMU. Can you solve this?
No, sir.
In these questions, it is given in terms of AMU. So AMU units cancel ho gaya, you are left with a number. But in this particular question, it is given in terms of grams. If the mass is given in terms of grams, we cannot divide it by AMU. Or we need to know the relation between gram and AMU. Then we can convert. Then you can calculate the answer. Agreed? Clear hai? And in general, the masses which we get in the questions will be in terms of grams only. Because AMU jo amount hai, it is negligible. It is not visible to the naked eye. If you take some gram of substance, then only it will be visible, or you can find or you can do any calculations in that particular amount of substance. So if I give you 16 gram of oxygen, you are unable to calculate the number of atoms of oxygen because we don't know the relation between gram and AMU. So first let us try to derive the relation between gram and AMU. In order to do that, let us understand the term mole. Okay. ये जो mole है, mole is nothing but a number. Just like dozen. What is meant by dozen? Dozen is nothing but 12.
8 of 12.
Okay. What is meant by century?
100.
100.
What is meant by million?
10 lakhs.
10 lakhs. Million matlab 10 lakhs hai.
Yes.
What is billion?
1,000 million.
1000 million, or it is 100 crores, right? Or 10 power 9. Million is 10 power 6. Billion is 10 power 9. Okay. 10 lakh or 100 crore. बहुत फर्क है ना? Okay, 1 million or 1 billion. Million is 10 power 6. Billion is 10 power 9. Okay. What is the purpose of these things? Why are we defining million, billion, or dozen, century separately? Kilo matlab 1000 हुआ. What is the purpose of these things?
For counting efficient.
For counting efficiently or for counting easily, na? Rather than writing 10 lakhs or rather than writing 100 crores, you can simply write that as 1 billion. 10 power 9 करके लिख सकते हो. Okay, 10 billions, 20 billions. It is easy. Okay. Similarly, ये जो mole है, it is also a number. The purpose of it is to make the counting easy. मतलब क्या है? If I take some 10 grams of oxygen or 10 grams of any particular element, it will be having huge number of atoms. Agreed? Because atom's mass is negligible or atom is very, very small entity. So उस 10 grams में बहुत सारे atoms fill हो जाएंगे. Agreed? So if I want to measure the number of atoms in that, it is going to be a huge number. Again, it will be of the order 10 raised to 25 or 10 raised to 23. उन orders में रहेंगे. Or in order to express them easily, we will be expressing them in terms of moles. We will be saying 1 mole hai, 2 moles hai, 3 moles hai. Clear hai? समझ में आ रहा है? A mole is a number which is used for expressing very large entities. सबसे पहले मोल का डेफिनेशन पे जाते हैं. See the definition of mole. 1 mole of a substance is the amount that contains as many elementary particles or entities as there are atoms in 12 grams of carbon. Everyone try to understand the definition. 1 mole, how is it defined? If I take 12 grams of carbon sample, उस 12 grams carbon sample में जितना भी carbon atoms रहेगा, that is taken as 1 mole. 1 mole of any substance will be exactly equal to number of carbon atoms that are going to be present in 12 grams of carbon sample. Okay. What is meant by 1 mole of apples? 1 mole of apples will be exactly equal to number of carbon atoms present in 12 grams of carbon sample. 12 grams carbon sample में जितना भी atoms रहेंगे, that is called as 1 mole. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Again, if I want to calculate number of atoms in 12 grams of carbon sample, if I want to calculate atoms in 12 grams of carbon sample, what is the formula? It is sample mass, which is 12 grams, divided by atomic mass, which is 12 AMU. Again, if you want to calculate this, you need to know the relation between gram and AMU. You cannot calculate this, right? Agreed. So if I want to know the number of carbon atoms in 12 grams of carbon sample, I need to know the mass of carbon atom in terms of grams. If I know that, I can cancel gram, and if I will be getting. There is an experiment called mass spectroscopy. With the help of this experiment, you can find the masses of very small entities like atoms, molecules, ions. Okay. With the help of mass spectroscopy, the mass of one atom of carbon was found to be 1.992648 into 10 raised to minus 23 grams. No need to remember this particular value, not required. बस ये calculation करने के लिए मैं आपको ये value दे रहा हूँ. I can calculate the number of carbon atoms in 12 grams, provided I know the mass of carbon atom in terms of grams. Agreed? Everyone? Any doubt? There is an experiment. Again, we don't have the experiment. You can perform all these experiments in the laboratory if you go into a very good college. Okay. You can perform these studies. The mass of one atom of carbon is found to be 1.992648 into 10 raised to minus 23 grams. Now that you know the mass in terms of grams, can I calculate the number of carbon atoms in 12 grams of carbon sample? Can I do that? I'm sorry. It is, the sample mass is 12 grams na, divided by mass of each carbon atom 1.992648 into 10 raised to minus 23 gram. In the numerator you have gram, denominator में भी gram है, cancel होगा. Agreed? 10 raised to minus 23 जो denominator में है, ऊपर गया तो क्या होगा? 10 part 23 होगा.
Yes.
यहाँ पे 12 divided by 1.992648. 12 divided by 2 क्या होता है? It is 6. 12 upon 2 is 6. I am dividing it by a number which is slightly lesser than 2. So I will be having the value as slightly greater than 6. So this value comes out to be 6.022 into 10 power 23. Okay. and the number of atoms in 12 grams of carbon sample is nothing but 1 mole. So this is taken as 1 mole. Okay, which is also written as capital N subscript capital A, which is called as Avogadro number. That 6.022 into 10 power 23 is called as Avogadro number. Any doubt, anyone?
No, sir.
Is that clear, everyone?
Yes.
Okay. What is this value? This is the value of 1 mole, or this is the value of number of atoms that are going to be present in 12 grams of carbon. Is this clear? If I ask you to solve 1 mole of sums, इसका मतलब कितने sums solve करने के लिए कहा?
6.022 into 10 raised to 23.
6.022 into 10 power 23. Okay. If you take 1 minute for solving each question, what is the total time you take for solving 1 mole of questions?
1 minute into 1 mole.
1 minute into 1 mole, which is 6.022 into 10 power 23 minutes. Okay. After the lecture, please calculate how many hours is this. Can you solve a question? Can you solve? Suppose think and tell me if you are solving in 1 second, you are solving one question. मान लेते. In 1 second, you are solving one question. How many days will you take to solve all the questions? Think of this after the lecture. You can calculate it. Calculate the number of days you require if you want to solve 1 mole of questions. Okay. In 1 second, you are solving one question. You are superhuman. You can solve one question in 1 minute. Sorry, in 1 second. After the lecture, see how many days you will require. Can you solve that in your lifetime or not? Assess. ये भी सोचो, if all the humans are solving, all the humans present on this planet are solving 1 mole of questions. एक ही mole है, सब लोग लगा है. Calculate the time required. I'm asking you to do this just to get a feel of how huge this number is. 6.022 into 10 power 23 कितना बड़ा number है. Okay. So 12 grams में इतने सारे atoms है. What is the exercise you need to do? 1 second में एक question कर सकते हैं. Suppose मान लेते हैं all the humans present on this planet are solving those questions. 1 mole questions है हमारे पास. What is the population of Earth? What is the population of Earth? Anyone?
Approximately 7 billion.
Approximately 7 billion. India का कितना है अभी?
1.3 billion.
1.3 billion. 1.3. So approximately 7 billion. मान लेते 10 billion people है. Take 10 billion people available. If everyone is able to solve one question per second, okay, calculate the time that is required to solve 1 mole of questions. Okay, or else don't take them as questions, take them as mangoes. Everyone is able to eat 1 mango per second. Calculate the time required to complete 1 mole of mangoes by the entire human population. Okay, tell me the answer in the next lecture. Okay, take the human population as 10 billion. Okay, so what is 1 mole equal to? It is 6.022 into 10 power 23. Okay. यहाँ पे कुछ क्वेश्चंस लिखा है, प्लीज आंसर देम एवरीवन. Mass of 1 atom of carbon 12. Tell me the answer in terms of AMU.
12.
Everyone, mass of 1 atom of carbon in AMU. It is 12 AMU.
Yes.
What will be the mass of 10 atoms of carbon?
120 mu.
120. It
120.
is nothing but 10 into 12 AMU,
Yes.
which is equal to
120.
120 mu. Okay. What is the mass of Na atoms of carbon? 10 atoms का mass 10 into 12 U हुआ तो Na atoms का mass कितना होगा?
1
Well,
mole into 12 into
Well,
Na into 12 U. Agreed?
yes. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Na is nothing but 1 mole. Can I say that?
Yes.
1 mole carbon atoms का mass as per definition. 1 mole carbon atoms का mass as per definition of mole कितना होना चाहिए? How did we define mole? 1 mole is nothing but number of atoms present in 12 grams of carbon sample, na? So if I'm taking 1 mole of carbon, what should be its mass? Must be equal to 12 grams. Clear hai, everyone? The definition of mole is the number of atoms present in 12 grams of carbon sample. So if I'm taking 1 mole of carbon sample, its mass has to be 12 grams. Any doubt, anyone? Okay. So can I write this as mass of 1 mole of carbon atoms? Can I write this as 12 grams? Okay. Which is also equal to कितना है? Mass of Na atoms or 1 mole कितना है? Na into 12U. Is that clear, everyone? So what can I do? I can equate 12 grams is equals to Na times 12U. 12 और 12 cancel होगा, or else 1U क्या हुआ? Nothing but 1 gram upon Na, which is equal to Na मतलब क्या है? 1 mole. Agreed? And a mole के लिए abbreviation है, rather than writing MOLE, you can also write that as MOL. So 1 AMU is equals to 1 gram per mole. Most important relation, 1 AMU is equals to 1 gram per mole. Everyone, I hope this is clear.
Sir, please explain derivation.
Yeah, everyone concentrate once again. Starting में I have taken 1 atom of carbon. 1 atom of carbon's mass is 12 AMU. If I am taking 10 atoms of it, एक का mass 12 है तो 10 का mass कितना होगा? Into 10, which is
Yes.
120 AMU. Na number of atoms का कितना होगा? Into Na.
Yes.
Na is nothing but 1 mole.
Yes.
What is the definition of mole? It is the number of atoms present in 12 grams of carbon sample. So if I am taking 1 mole of carbon atoms, its mass has to be 12 grams. Agreed?
Yes.
समझो ये बात स्मिथ, मोल का डेफिनेशन ही हमने ये लिया, 12 ग्राम्स में जितना भी एटम्स रहता है that is 1 mole. So if I am taking 1 mole of atoms, its mass has to be 12 grams, vice versa.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. तो ये जो 12 grams है, this must be equal to Na into 12U. So ये दोनों को equate किया, 12 और 12 cancel हुआ. From this we got 1U is equals to 1 gram upon Na. Everyone, others, if you have any doubt, ask me. Okay, so 1 AMU क्या हो गया? 1 AMU is equals to 1 gram per mole. With the help of this relation, now that we know the relation between gram and AMU, I can solve this question. आप लोग ये जो question solve नहीं कर पाया, which is 16 gram per 16 U, I can write this as, what is AMU is equals to 1 gram per mole.
Per mole.
Now you have gram and gram, ये cancel होगा, 16 और 16 भी cancel होगा, mole ऊपर गया तो क्या होगा? Which is 1 mole.
Yes.
Yes.
1 mole मतलब exact number कितना हो गया?
6.0
6.022 into 10
10
power 23 atoms of oxygen. समझा? So whenever you are given the mass in terms of grams, substitute the AMU as gram per mole, but not U. Clear? Everyone. The most important
Yes,
relation
sir.
is 1 AMU is equals to 1 gram per mole. A derive करने के लिए हमने ये सब लिखा. Okay. And what is the definition of mole? And what is the purpose of mole? To measure number of entities in a given sample. If the entities are very, very huge, rather than writing it as 6.022 into 10 power 23, we will simply say it is 1 mole, 2 moles, 100 moles, 1000 moles, so on and so forth. Clear hai? Okay. One more thing, everyone. What is mass of one carbon atom in terms of AMU? It is 12U.
Yes.
Yes.
And one carbon atom in terms of gram, it is 1.992648 into 10 raised to minus 23 grams. ये भी लिखा. From this, can I again get the relation between AMU and grams? This is only in terms of grams. वो जो ग्राम पर मोल है ना, ये मोल को हटा रहा हूँ. I am getting the relation only in terms of grams. मतलब क्या होगा? Can I write 1 U equals to 1.992648 into 10 raised to minus 23 divided by 12 grams. Can I do this?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. If I multiply this by 10 and divide it by 10, अब क्या होगा? 1.99 into 10. It is 19.9.
Yes.
19.9 divided by 12. कितना आएगा बताओ? Everyone please calculate and tell me this value. 19.9 divided by 12.
One 1.64.
1.
In progress.
1.64 आया या 1.66 आया? 1.66, right? It is 1.667 ऐसा कुछ आएगा. It is 1.66 into 10 raised to minus 23 upon 10. कितना होगा? 10 raised to minus 24 grams. You can also remember this relation. 1 AMU is approximately equal to 1.66 into 10 raised to minus 24 grams. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt, anyone? You need to remember two relations. 1 AMU is equals to 1 gram per mole. 1 AMU is equals to 1.66 into 10 raised to minus 24 grams. Okay. Okay. If you want, you can take break for 3 minutes. We will continue after the break. Okay. Okay. So till now we have discussed what is the purpose of AMU, how is AMU defined, what is the purpose of mole, how to calculate the number of atoms or number of particles in a given sample if the sample is given in terms of AMU, and if the sample is given in terms of grams. If it is given in terms of grams, you will be substituting the atomic mass in terms of gram per mole rather than substituting that in terms of AMU. Solve these questions एक एक आप लोग बताना मुझे. Mass of one atom of oxygen, tell me in terms of AMU. It is 16 AMU, which I can
Yes.
also write that as, अभी पढ़ा हमने, 1 AMU is 1 gram per mole. So can I write that as 16 gram per mole? Okay. What will be the mass of 1 mole atoms of oxygen? It is 1 mole into, एक का मास 16U है तो 1 मोल का मास कितना होगा? 1 मोल into 16U, और it is equal to 1 mole into 16 ग्राम पर मोल. क्या हुआ? मोल मोल कैंसिल हुआ, आया क्या है हमें?
16 grams.
16 ग्राम. ओके. यहाँ पे what is the mass of one atom of sodium? It is 23U, which is equal to 23 gram per mole. What will be the mass of 1 mole atoms? It is 1 mole into
23U.
23U or 23 gram per mole. Mole mole cancel होगा. You are left with 23 grams.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
This is the general observation. If I am taking one atom, its mass will be in terms of AMU. If I am taking 1 mole of such atoms, the same value expressed in grams will be its mass. एक एटम का मास 16U हुआ, एक 1 मोल एटम्स का मास 16 ग्राम हुआ. ओके. एक एटम का मास 23 AMU हुआ, 1 मोल एटम्स का मास 23 ग्राम हुआ. Similarly, 1 mole atoms of sulfur will be weighing 32 grams. 1 mole atoms of carbon will be weighing 12 grams. 1 mole of atoms of hydrogen will be weighing 1 gram. 1 mole atoms of कोई other element, magnesium, will be weighing 24 grams. Okay. Its atomic mass represented in terms of grams will be its weight. 1 mole का कोई भी entity लो आप लोग, its atomic mass represented in grams will be its weight. Agreed? मतलब क्या है? इनमें से कोई भी चीज है, take that as 1 mole. 1 mole aluminium mass 27 grams. 1 mole silicon mass 28 grams. 1 mole iron mass 56 grams. Clear है ये? Okay? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Please solve this question, everyone, fast. Find mass of one atom of sulfur in AMU and in grams. AMU में भी बताओ, grams में भी बताओ. And I want the mass of one atom of sulfur, only one atom. Okay, have you solved this? Mass of one atom of sulfur is equal to कितना है? It is
You.
32U. In
Yeah.
terms of grams, in grams क्या हो जाएगा? It will be 32 into what is the relation between AMU and gram? यहाँ पे लिखा मैंने. 1 AMU is 1.66 into 10 raised to minus 24 grams. So you can multiply this with 1.66 into 10 raised to minus 24 grams. And its value will become how much? Anyone?
53.12.
5.31.
53 point?
No, 5.3.
5.31 into 10 minus 20.
Okay, पहले ऐसा लिख के shift करते हैं. 10 raised to minus 24 grams. I can convert this into, you can multiply this by 10, divide it by 10, 53.1 divided by 10. It is 5.31 into 10 raised to minus 23 gram. 10 raised to minus 24 into 10 is 10 raised to minus 23. Okay, I'm representing this as 5 point because this is represented as 1.66 and वो जो Avogadro number है, it is represented as 6.022. Everything is represented as a number, उसके बाद immediately point decimal. Hence, I am also representing this as 5.31 into 10 raised to minus 23 grams. Clear है? Okay. Solve these questions. Solve these questions. Calculate number of atoms in each of the following samples. The samples are given as 52 mole of argon, 52 AMU. If you are given the mass in terms of AMU, divide it by atomic mass in terms of AMU. If you are given the mass in terms of grams, divide it by atomic mass in terms of gram per mole. Okay, convert the AMU into gram per mole. Solve it. You can leave the answer in terms of moles or you can multiply it by 6.022 into 10 power 23. Everyone, please put your video on. Is it done? So students who are solving this for the second time, आपको तो easy लग रहा होगा. All students who are doing this for the first time, don't worry, ये सब आसान ही है. If you do revision, it will be very easy. 52 mole of argon. In this case, they have not given the sample mass. They have already given you the number of argon atoms, which are 52 mole. So they are asking us in terms of number. So we will be multiplying that with 52 into 6.022 into 10 power 23. Samjha? This is not the sample mass. This is the number of atoms itself. 52 mole or 52 dozen मतलब क्या होगा? 52 into 12 ना? वैसे 52 mole मतलब 52 into 6.022 into 10 power 23 atoms of argon. Okay. (52 AMU of helium. Sample mass, which is 52 U divided by atomic mass is 4U. Answer कितना हो गया? 13 atoms. This is 52 grams divided by 4 AMU. You cannot solve it if you are dividing it by AMU. Hence, I will be writing this as 4 gram per mole. Gram cancel होगा, which is equals to 13 mole. Now the number of atoms are not 13, they are 13 mole. 13 mole मतलब exact number कितना हो गया? 13 into 6.022 into 10 power 23. Agreed? In this case, it is 1600 U upon 16 U. U or U cancel होगा, which is equal to 100. In this case, it is 2.3 kg. kg मतलब 1000 grams होगा, divided by 23 AMU के अलावा substitute that as gram per mole. Gram cancel होगा, which is equal to how much? 100 mole होगा, which is equal to 100 into 6.022 into 10 power 23. Agreed? Any doubt? Last 32 kg. 32 into kg मतलब 1000 gram divided by 32 AMU put नहीं करना है, 32 gram per mole. Gram cancel होगा, which is equal to 1000 mole. 1000 mole मतलब 1000 into 6.022 into 10 power 23. Agreed? Clear hai? Okay. I hope these questions are clear to everyone. If you have any doubt, you can ask me.
No, sir.
Okay. ठीक है. There are some questions listed out here. Take these questions as homework. Attempt these 3 questions. We will be discussing them in tomorrow's lecture. Okay. First attempt these questions. You will understand the difficulty. We will be discussing them in tomorrow's lecture. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, everyone.